This video is based on page 8 of Stringbuilder. This is a really exciting and important lesson today because this is us learning to put down our first finger. Now, to put down your first finger on the D string, what you're going to have to do is bring your hand out of beginner's position and bring your thumb down onto the neck, and we should just see just half a smartie there peeking out, and you want to bring your first finger opposite. Now, if your violin has stickers on it, which I think most of you do have stickers, it's the first red sticker. I don't have stickers because I use my very well attuned ear. So I can now do and it's a hammer action. If I just turn around, I want you to make sure you're not sliding your finger around like this, that you're tappy. Tap your finger. You should be practicing doing this. You can practice the hammer action so we get. So practice that a few times. Practice tapping your finger. Really important about your left hand posture. So you've got the half smartie, got your finger down the string, and it's really important that you have this space between the box and you've got quite a straight wrist. What I don't want to see is any frying pan hands. I could fry a little egg or a slice of bacon here. We don't want to see that shape. We want it to come back nice and relaxed, because eventually you want to be able to slide up and down. This is something you could maybe practice doing as well, is just polishing your strings a little bit. Polish your strings. Just hold your violin at the top here. Polish your strings. Keep your wrist nice and relaxed without doing any of this. Okay, so polishing the strings, and then just come back. Practice the hammer action. Okay, I'm going to grab my bow again. We're going to go through page 8 now, and we've got more bowing slowly rhythms here, and that's great actually. It's a nice slow rhythm to start to get you used to using your hammer action, putting your first finger down. So here we go. So we've got open slowly, finger slowly, open slowly, finger slowly, open slowly, finger slowly, finger slowly, open slowly. So you just have to watch at the end there, there's 2 fingers in a row. Now when we put our finger down in the D string, we get the note E, and it's shown up in the little box in the left hand corner under the page number there that our new note is E. Now that is not to be confused with squeaky E. This is the lowest E that you can play in your violin. There's your high open, and your first finger down is the lowest E that we can play in the violin. I'm going to go through the second line now, and this time I'm going to use the alphabet names of the notes. So here we go, 3, 4. E and slowly, D and slowly, E and slowly, E and slowly, D and slowly, E and slowly, E and slowly, D and slowly. Right, in space, number 26, you're going to have to up the ante a bit here and use your strides. So we're going to have to move the bow a bit faster for our strides in the first 2 bars. The third bar has got an open A, a blue string slowly, and then we go back to our finger slowly. You've got strides again, and watch out crossing to A string again. So just be very careful with your string crosses. Remember the pivoting elbow, that's super duper important. So here we go, 3, 4. D, E, D, E, blue and slowly, finger slowly, hold it down, E, D, E, blue, finger slowly, D and slowly. So now is probably a good time to stop the video and have a practice of that one quite a few times, because it's tricky with the string crosses. Okay. The next one is one of my favourite ones because we get to use the windmill. So we're getting to use a few more windmills on this page. So it's a combination of your open D and your first finger on the D string, which is E for echo, and we're going to do some windmills. Okay, here we go. 3, 4. D, D, E, out and round. D, D, E, out and round. D, D, Okay, the next one, again, it's going to sound a little bit faster because we have to walk the bow. So we're going to walk the bow, start with your finger down on the string for E for echo. Here we go, 3, 4. E, walk your bow, D, walk your bow, E, walk your bow, D, walk your bow, E twice, D twice, E twice, D twice, D twice, E twice, stride. Okay. A funny thing is the next one that has a windmill in it. Now this one has got your open D, your first finger, your blue A string. So we've got string crossing in here too and a windmill. So there's a lot going on in here. I'm going to take the pace back a bit for this one. So if you're playing along, we can do it slower. Here we go. 3, 4. D twice, E twice, D, A, E twice, D twice, A, out and round, D twice, E twice, D, drop the bow, A, over to finger, D. So stop the video and have a few practices of that one. Okay, the last one on this page is the first finger game on D, and we're using windmills in this one as well. So here we go, 3, 4. D twice, E twice, D, out and round. D twice, E twice, D, out and round. D twice, E twice, D, E, D twice, E twice, D, walk, stride. Okay, I'm just going to carry on into page 9 because there's just 3 more tunes that I'd like you to do in page 9. I'm not going to bother with our first stunt, Playful Puppies, Bobby Shaft or Skip to My Loo just now. So if we can aim to get through Giant Steps, A Falling Star and the Crunchy Cookies as part of our learning of first finger on the D string, you will be doing very well. So let's crack on with that. Giant Steps, here we go, 3, 4. D twice, E twice, D twice, blue, D twice, E twice, D twice, blue, stay on blue, 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 red, red, blue twice, E, blue twice, E twice, D, walk, stride. Okay, so that was definitely getting more tricky with the string crossing and the using of an open string, open A over to your first finger on D with a finger down. A Falling Star. Now this one sounds very, very like Twinkle. If we had more fingers, we could play Twinkle. But we've only got one finger. So we'll go with what's written on the page. So start your open G. Remember to pivot. We want to think about the elbow. So here we go, 3, 4. Green twice, red twice, E twice, D, blue twice, red twice, E twice, D, green twice, red twice, E twice, D, blue twice, red twice, open G. So it finishes on our grumpy G string there at the end. Right, Crunchy Cookies. We're going to start on that grumpy G string again. You've got to think about your rhythm. Stride, walk, 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 stride. Stride, walk, 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 stride. Okay, so just watch the rhythm here. This is our green G string to start. Green, walk, walk, red, walk, stride. E, walk, walk, red, walk, stride. Green, walk, walk, red, walk, stride. E, red, walk, green. Okay, so I hope you will enjoy learning your first finger. Just so important. Just to recap, that you've got half a Smartie showing, you keep your thumb opposite your first finger and keep that lovely space. No frying pans. Keep that lovely space. Keep your wrist nice and relaxed. Keep it away from the box. Okay, we want your violin to resound and not to have that dead, horrible sound when you have, it deadens the sound when you have your hand touching the box. We need this box vibrating as much as it possibly can. So keep your wrist back. Keep right up on the tip of your finger to get that really lovely tuning. Okay, over and out. Keep practicing.